Willie, you're next on What's on Your Mind. Go ahead, Willie.
Yeah, so let me preface this call by saying I'm for pounding the hell out of Iran and getting the mullahs out of there. Having lived in Israel, having family there, having family currently serving in the IDF, I am certainly for that. And I wanted to put that out there because the typical MAGA talking point of if you're speak negatively about this operation is, oh, so you're for the Ayatollah? Oh, you're pro-Iran? But the reason I wanted to call was I have put more thought into what I'm going to eat for dinner this evening than Dum Dum Donnie has put into this war. It's unbelievable how little planning went into this. And I'd like to point some things out, and then you can speak to these things. For starters, we had 4 minesweepers in the Gulf. We sent 3 back to the U.S. and 1 to Japan. They were all there back in January. That seems like an incredibly stupid move. Kash Patel got rid of some of our top Iranian experts about 2 months ago from the FBI. That seems like a pretty stupid move, too. Clearly, he did not talk to any of our allies. I mean, how pathetic is it that we're now going to our allies, begging and pleading for them to send help, yet all Donnie does is brag how we won and it's over and blah, blah, blah. I hope I'm wrong, but guess what? This thing is far from over. And I called you once before, and I'm sorry, but we're going to see some bad stuff here. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not hoping for any of that.
What is your expertise you bring to these arguments besides living somewhere sometime? Like you sound like you're an expert here. And what are your sources on all those things?
I'm far from an expert. Okay. No, I'm far from an expert. I just follow the news and pay attention.
You play one on TV.
I'm not a mindless idiot.
So when you say
I'm not a mindless idiot like most people in MAGA.
Yeah, you don't need to throw any more insults. Let me ask you what your sources are then. You say you watch the news. What news do you watch?
The mainstream media, and they corrupted my mind. I don't.
Tell me one name of a source or a. What's your favorite news channel?
It's all over the news that we sent the mind.
This is a simple question. Simple question. What is your source? What network? And then on that particular channel.
Here, just to make it easier for you, MSNBC.
Okay. And who on MSNBC?
News, right?
Who on MSNBC did you hear say all that litany of stuff that is Donald Trump put no time into this?
Joy Reid and Al Sharpton.
All right. There you go. Thank you. I hope you're not serious, because if so, you're relying on 2 of the dumbest people on the planet. And you're right. Your mind has been poisoned by social media. First of all, let me start with your first accusation, that you spend more time deciding what you're going to have for dinner than the President of the United States did on this operation. Let's just run that to ground for a second. I hesitate to even answer your stuff because it's just mindless dribble. And obviously, you've told us why it's mindless dribble, because it came as from MSNBC and Joy Reid. I wanted you just to say, well, I was watching CNN and I heard General so-and-so say A, B, C, and D. 1, Trump doesn't pay any attention. 2, 1, mining detectorship is not enough, and everything else. Listen, Donald Trump has more common sense related to what's happened here in his pinky finger than you do in your whole body or anybody else you rely on. Because I want to ask you, if he paid no attention to this war, how would we do the damage we've done? Take out the thug, stone cold killers we've taken out. Reduce their capability to harm us down to minuscule amounts. We've done that and so much more. We've decimated them. Now, I think previous presidents would say, I'm out. We've done enough. We're getting to be a little bit of a pain point here in the price of oil. And Democrats are, criticizing us because we're spending too much money, defending the United States of America, by the way. So they're as bad as I say they are, and worse, despite you saying what you just said. Most presidents would say, I'm done and I'm out of here. Donald Trump is saying, let me finish the job once and for all and not leave this to another president. So I'm done.
Got some receipts here for you on the Minesweeper.
Okay, save them for a second, but I do want them. I just want to get to these calls in the short time we have left. You let me know who's
Okay.
on line 3, but I do want to hear from what you're saying. Because, again, I think we could shoot
Just
holes.
real quick, the 4 that they sent out of the Gulf were on to be decommissioned. The replacement strategy is in place. They're using a littoral combat ship, an LCS equipped with specialized mine countermeasures. Those are not as many, but they're moving into the region. There's alternative assets as well.
Okay, don't doubt anything you're saying, Kev.
So,
I literally got a minute and a half here. So
we're good.
I want the receipts, and I bet you got receipts on everything he said, but just save them for a second here while we get to these calls quickly. Mike and Euland, you're next on What's on Your Mind.
Yeah. Hello.